This indicator on gold says trouble starts now. We need to wake up. Gold presently here for these are 1 ounce. These are each 1 ounce. At the time of this recording, you're looking at 3,350 for 1 ounce. And what that tells us, oh, if you're interested in silver, first click that link in the description. Money Metals is holding a contest. They're giving away 20 American Silver Eagles. Every month they're holding this contest. Be the next winner. Get yourself 20 Silver American Eagles. It's a lot of fun. Now, what this tells us is we all have our indicators for recession on the horizon, right? We all have we have people on social media telling us that they're going to a bagel shop and they see that the bagel shop is giving away free water. And for some reason, that's supposed to be an indicator. Well, here, check it out. Here's a good indicator. Listen to this. This is from Bloomberg.
Things that do bother me somewhat. FedEx's share price has been doing very badly. It's people looking at their numbers and looking at what the company is saying and thinking they'd better get out.
Yes, FedEx pulling back, that is very telling. It's certainly telling us that we have trouble for the usual suspects these past few months, right? Tariffs and manufacturing. But in terms of gold and these 1 ounces, what we really need to look at is this. Here, listen to this.
The metals market, the ratio of gold to copper, the amount of copper you could buy with an ounce of gold, has never been higher. Gold is something you buy when you're worried, when you can't think of anything better to do with your money than put it in the shiny metal and it'll be safe. So I take that pretty seriously.
That is a real indicator that you and I, as people that stack metal, we could certainly relate to, because this is 1 ounce of gold here. This is at St. Gaudens. I'm not supposed to touch it with my hands, but I'll just hold it like this. Here's 1 ounce. And if you look at that ratio of gold to copper, what it's really telling us is that industry and manufacturing is being impacted in such a way that when the value of copper drops, we can really look at that as a true indicator about recession on the horizon. And sure, most of us, regular people like you and I, we're stackers. We're not even picking up gold. I picked up this gold here that I'm showing you back when gold was under $2,000. I remember I got this. It was maybe 1850, 1900 an ounce for gold when I picked this up. And now this would be, with a premium, I'd be looking at 3,500 for this ounce of gold. Now, in terms of an indicator and metals, the copper to gold ratio is something that we really need to look at, because again, if copper is losing value, then manufacturing is really slowing to a serious halt. It's slowing to a point where people are even looking at metals as an economic indicator in terms of recession, right? Typically, we don't know it's an official recession until really it's too late, right? Nobody announces that it's a recession. Like back in 2008, nobody announced that it was a recession until it was clearly too late, right? Stock market had crashed 50%. I mean, at that point, that's when we're told, oh, by the way, you're in a recession. So in terms of an indicator and you and I needing to wake up and see what's going on, I like to look at that ratio of gold to copper. And really what we should see as stackers, let me give you some more silver here. There you go. What we should be looking at as stackers is this metal, because this is completely within reach. Look, let's take a look at the prices presently at the time of this recording for an ounce of silver. Let's go for generic. This is Money Metals, and let's click 1 ounce silver rounds. Here, Buffaloes. As low as 35 for an ounce. And I really stick with generic. The past few years, I stick with generic, period. And here you could see shipping, look, as low as about $3 over spot. So compared to the unobtainable gold, silver is still completely within reach for us. And as everything rolls out in 2025, and as we talk about a recession, we know, history shows us, that with a recession comes a bump in the value of metals. Keep an eye out for that gold to copper ratio. Maybe I should include copper just for my videos, just to show you bricks of copper. It's so cheap. What is it? $5 for, I think it's a pound of copper off the top of my head. I mean, it's really so cheap. So that's another metal that we really need to take a look at. Click that link. Get in on that contest from Money Metals. Thank you, Money Metals, for sponsoring this channel. And I'm really excited about this contest. 20 American Silver Eagles. It's free. Be the next winner. Every month they're holding this contest. Click that link, and I'll see you guys on the next one.